It is Sunday morning, which can only mean one thing, and that is my long training run of the week. The aim of today is to run an hour and 40 minutes, try and be as consistent as I can with my pace and my heart rate. I'm going to try and slow it down this week and keep in that zone 2, zone 3 kind of area. Last week I did push it as far as I kind of could at the time. Managed to do 13k, which was amazing. That was like the longest I've ever ran consistently. But my heart rate was pretty much in zone 4-5 the entire way round. I'm not going to do that today. I'm also switching up my route as well. So instead of doing an out and back, I'm going to be doing a circular loop. So I've never done this loop before. I'm looking forward to it actually. So let's just get stuck in and see how it goes, because it is dark and I have a feeling the sky's going to open up on me any minute. So let's not dilly-dally. So I'm just about over 4k in now, and I've slowed right down to like an aggressive march kind of pace, trying to keep my heart rate low. And it's like kind of frustrating because my legs feel great. Like I still think that I've actually maintained some of that cycling muscle in my legs. So like my legs feel awesome. My head's in a good space because I got faith no more power in me through this Sunday morning. And like I feel really good. It's just my heart. I just can't keep it low. And like I've pretty much been in like zone 3, so around 155 BPM since I started. And like I just can't seem to just keep it down without like pretty much coming to just like a normal walk. And I think that's like the hardest thing to wrap my head around, is like everything else in my mind and body is like, yeah, come on, let's go. And my little heart rate's just like, no, we can't keep up. So I get it. That is like my weakness, and that is what I'm working on. And that is why these long zone 2, zone 3 kind of runs are like really important. But I am fighting this like fidgety feeling of like, let's go. Put on my Instagram stories asking for you guys to kind of submit your fuel recommendations for these like long training runs. Quite a few of you came back with this brand, which I am giving a go. It's my second week giving them a go. So these gel 100s, they have 25 grams of carbs in them, and I've been taking one like every 20-25 minutes, and like they're actually like really strange because the consistency is like jelly, so you don't like slurp it and you don't chew it, you just swallow it. They don't really taste of anything, just a little bit sweet. This isn't a review, I did pay for them as well, by the way. But I think they're okay. They haven't like, you know, messed up my belly. I don't have like runner's guts or anything, so I think that's a big W for Morton. I don't know how you say it. Trying to keep your heart rate in like 2 and 3 is really hard when you live in like a humongous valley. There's undulation everywhere, and it's like just coming down that like really kind of steep gravelly switchback and trying to like not slide out. And now knowing to get up to the other side of the valley, there's a huge incline, and it's even like more chunkier kind of like gravel, rock and stone. And it's like, of course then like it's really hard to maintain a consistent pace when you're just kind of going up, going down, going up, going down. Ooh. Okay, I know the camera is not doing this climb justice, but it's like a fairly substantial climb, and the ground is like chonky gravel stone. I'm walking at like a 12-13 minute K. Heart rate's just creeped into 4, so I'm just going to slow this right on down and enjoy the views of the absolute amazing autumnal valley colours. Wowzers. Give it a couple of weeks and this will be fire red, browns. Oh, it's my favourite time of the year. 150, right back into like zone 3 now. Woo! Oh, this climb feels like it's gonna end. Just on the fringes of slow down. Oh, nearly at the top of the site. Let's go! Nice breeze though. Woo. So I'm just over 8k into my run and it's all uphill now to back to the house. So my pace has dropped down quite significantly just to try and stay in that zone 2 kind of area. And it has been really hard on this particular run because there is just so much undulation and even just trail surface as well. Like I started off going downhill on tarmac and then dropped down to the riverbed to come back up, and it's all just like gravel and like really like pitted kind of stone as well. And that just makes it a bit harder to run on, especially when like lots of little like gravel bitties keep getting kicked up at the back of my legs and then dropping down into my shoes. So I'm gonna have to empty out like most of the trail from my shoes when I get home. But otherwise, like, I'm feeling really good. I've been singing, I've been talking to you, and chest feels good, legs feel great, everything's good. I'm just trying to focus on that heart rate, just trying to keep it down. I know like Run and Vest kind of caused like a little bit of a debate on whether they're actually good or useful. And like I've been trying this out now for a few weeks. I really like them. For me, they're great because it's I can carry like 500 ml in each side. So like electrolyte in one, clean water in the other. And then I got my gels in this. And it's not too heavy either. Like I don't really know how people run like without carrying a vest. I know like you can have stash points around your routes where you can like stop and have water, but I'd rather just have it on me. It just seems really convenient. I assume, well, I fully expect I'll be wearing a vest for the marathon, whether it be this one or whether I get a different one. I don't know yet, but I'm only 3 runs in with this. It's like a Solomon Active Skin for Women's Fit something. And I really like it. So far so good. There we are, Sunday long run done, hour and 40 minutes. Managed to stay as much in zone 2 and 3 as I could today. So my average heart rate was 145 and I did 10.7 kilometers and I feel good. I feel fine. My legs feel great. My, heart, lungs, head and everything else, body feels fine. I feel like I could do and I could have done a lot more, but I was being very conscious about that heart rate zone and trying to just keep things very calm and chill and consistent. Just to put in perspective then, so last week I did a 90-minute run and focused on just trying to cover as much distance as I could. I did 13 kilometers and that's the longest I've ever ran. And the price I paid though for that was an average heart rate of, I think it was like 184, so very much a zone 5 run. And I did feel that the next day I was pretty drained from that. Whereas today I actually feel really good. And yeah, I feel fine really. And I'm pretty surprised that, even with the elevation, like I know I keep mentioning elevation in the valley. So today from the valley floor, when I got down to that river to come up that really big climb, that was in total, and obviously a bit more back here, in total I climbed 111 meters. Now I know if you're a cyclist that sounds like nothing, but when you're running that it is something you really feel, because it means you've got to really slow down. And then the change in terrain as well, from tarmac to like that really loose, gritty, bitty gravel was also pretty tough. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good. So the thing left for me to do now is go home and smash a pint of milk. I love milk. I know some people might be retching at that thought, but it's my go-to after every run and ride. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go chill I'm going to stretch out my glutes and my hamstrings because they are feeling pretty tight, but not like painful. I just want to make sure I'm keeping them loose and keeping them in check. So yeah, oh, I smashed it.